Good start too, and actually inroads at the end of 100 metres, goes to his normal position. He's about a length and a half clear Legal Agent Rimsky, followed by Flatliner Flirtatious Me, wide Madison Point, and then comes our replica Guam Holiday. 3 lengths to Montana Sands at the 800 metres. Inroads not getting far in front today. Rimsky's keeping him honest. He's almost level with Inroads. A length and a half to Legal Agent. Between wide Madison Point, Flatliner the inside, our replica 3 wide. Guam Holiday the centre, Flirtatious Me back on the rails, and 2 to Montana Sands. Inroads is just shading Rimsky on the point of the corner and setting sail for the judge. Inroads about a neck on Rimsky, a length to Madison Point. Wider out is our replica starting to join in, followed by Flatliner. Legal Agent drop back a little. Madison Point runs to the front at the 250 from Inroads. Legal Agent sticking on well, and Montana Sands is racing home solidly. Madison Point grabbed by Legal Agent, and Legal Agent clear. Montana Sands and then Madison Point, but Legal Agent, oh, what a great horse he is. Legal Agent given a couple of welcome pats and victory pats by Adrian Robinson shortly past the post. Beat Montana Sands, and on the inside Madison Point from Flirtatious Me, Flatliner, our replica. Guam Holiday. Inroads has stopped to a walk, and Rimsky likewise.
Number 1 Legal Agent $6.70 and $2.10. Number 6 Montana Sands $2.60 and 4 Madison Point $1.50.
Legal Agent has paid $5 and $2. Number 6 Montana Sands has returned $2.60. Number 4 Madison Point has returned $1.50. It was too much for Madison Point today. We all got on his back. It was simply too much of a load for him. He couldn't carry it. Every chance, although he was 3 deep by the same token, but still, they only have the one turn to get around. I couldn't offer any excuses for Madison Point here today. And Legal Agent first up since the Ramorny handicap when he ran second, beaten a nose by Indian Chief. And of course, you remember that day, the number went up, Legal Agent's number went up inadvertently. And it gave all and sundry great glee for about 30 seconds, and then it was realised the wrong number went into the semaphore board, and up went Indian Chief's number. Legal Agent by Spectacular Spy from She's the Verdict, trained by Pat Quinn. Ellie Potter's around with 1 or 2 horses now. Pat, of course, working for Jack and Bob Ingham up at Belmont Park, the pre-training complex of that huge Crown Lodge empire. Legal Agent, raced by the Spillane Syndicate, managed by N-Tier and Mrs. Gwen Quinn, and the rider Adrian Robinson. Gee, I tell you what, haven't they developed a formidable relationship, Adrian and Legal Agent. Second, Montana Sands. He ran a big race. Bellotto Hanina, Bay Gelding 4, Pat Webster, Glen Boss, and Madison Point. 5-year-old Chestnut Gelding, Palace Music, French Polish, John Morrissey, Larry Cassidy. Now, that was a superfecta. Now, our replica number 2 has been placed 4th. 8 was 5th Flirtatious Me, and the 6th posse went to number 5 Guam Holiday. So 1, 6, 4, 2, 8 and 5. 1 1/4 lengths by half a neck. 1 1/4 half a neck. 102.7. 102.7 again, hand timed. And if well, the race record has been smashed, 103.68, and the course record 102.6, so he's only a 10th outside that, but it can't be recognised, of course. Hand timing. Okay, more Sydney after Rodney.
Reindeer 3. Okay, let's...
In the 1995 Billy... Racing this time, and immediately centre aisle tending to drop towards the tail of the field with Zephyr Isle Square, the Circle, and Magic Road straight to the front now from over the top. Then Ripper and LA Glen, followed by License Renewed, Dancing Sun threading his way through them from Roostland, Rockahula. Garin picking up lost ground from Wholehearted. Here's the Prince wide out, and then Social Rule as Rockahula starts to get back a little from Voting, and then Prieur Way at the head of the others, Pragmatism and Pacific Crossing, followed by Marwina. Zephyr Zephyr Isle a long way back with Square the Circle and Centre Isle. On the first corner at the 1,000 metres, and Dancing Sun goes to the front from over the top. Garin third. Length and a half licence renewed on the inside of Magic Road. Then here's the Prince Ripper. One to LA Glen from Wholehearted, Roostland, Pragmatism, Social Rule. Then Rockahula, Pacific Crossing, Marwina Voting, 2 Prieur Way, Centre Isle. 2.5 to Zephyr Isle, and a length further back is Square the Circle. Down to the 600 in the Villiers, and the Country Galloper, Dancing Sun a half over the top. Garin wider out in third spot, a length and a half to Licence Renewed, and then Magic Road followed by Here's the Prince Ripper, LA Glen, Wholehearted, and then Pragmatism as they wheel for home. 400 to go. Dancing Sun joined in front and headed by Garin. Over the top third from Here's the Prince, and then a break to Licence Renewed. Ripper, Roostland getting between them now. Here's the Prince. He goes up to join the leaders. Wholehearted coming at him. Roostland right up on the inside. Pragmatism and Marwina. Here's a go. Roostland, and here's the Prince. Roostland just in front from Here's the Prince lunging. Here's the Prince. Or Roostland in a terrific finish from Pragmatism, Marwina, Social Rule and Centre Isle. Followed by at the head of the others on the inside, Ripper, Licence Renewed, Wholehearted, Rockahula Voting. And then came LA Glen, followed by Pacific Crossing. Further back in the field then was Zephyr Isle, followed home by Dancing Sun over the top, Square the Circle, Magic Road and Prieur Way, and Garin the last couple.
Close go there between 7 Here's the Prince, 472.10, 1 Roostland, 832.80 for third, possibly 16 Pragmatism, 10.60.
Here's the Prince will get there. Here's the Prince, I think, has just got up on the line. Written by Shane Dye. Over Roostland, written by John Marshall.
Rick White, Adelaide.
$5 and 2.10. Here's the Prince. He just made one big lunge right on the mirror, and it's probably been enough to give him victory here. Let's have a look at the replay. There's the number. Number 7 is the winner. Here's the Prince. Number 7 is first, and that is Here's the Prince, written by R.S. Dye. Number 1, second, Roostland, written by John Marshall. And number 16, Pragmatism is third, written by Kevin Forrester. Was just in the last bound, Roostland in front, and the last dive has given it to Here's the Prince by a slender margin on the line of about, I suppose he's won by about a short head. Well, Here's the Prince. It's been well documented. Was to have been written by Darren Beedman, but it ended up Shane Dye by Opera Prince. Here's the Prince from Here's the Point, trained by John Morrissey for Mr. H.G. Rumble, and written by Shane Dye. 12 starts, 8 wins, 2 seconds and 1 third. Number 1, second, Roostland, Gallant under 57.5. Brown Gelding 5, Ideal Planet, Coco Sand, John Morris, John Marshall, and Pragmatism third by Marauding from Razzle Dazzle, Bay Gelding 5, Clary Connors, Kevin Forrester. The official fourth went to number 9, which was Marwina, and the fifth was number 12, Wholehearted. So it's 7, 1, 16, 9 and 12. The winning margin, a short head with a long neck between second and third. A short head, a long neck, and the time was 1:34.5, which was hand timed. 1:34.5. And here's the Prince. Coming back to the enclosure now, the sectional breakdown, 47.55 was the first 800, 35.09 the last 600. Hand time 1:34.50. Short head, long neck. And here's the Prince returning to the enclosure now, led in by AJC racecourse manager John Jeffs, to be met by a very, very happy trader in Johnny Morrissey. Quinella $22.30, Exacta paid $49.80, and the trifecta $1,950.10.